At 4 a.m., the world did not wake up. It was shaken awake. The first tear in the sky had been only an opening act, only the first whisper of something far older, far larger, far more complex than humanity's entire written history. The golden vessel that descended that morning had not come alone, nor had it come randomly. It had come as the first key in a sequence that had been dormant for longer than humans had walked upright. When the sky sealed after the giants departed, Earth did not return to normal. Normal had ended, permanently. The oceans continued to glow faintly in the dark, the golden veins beneath the seafloor spreading like roots of light across continents. Cities built on ancient foundations on ruins older than language began to twitch, humming with vibrations detectable only to those attuned to the new resonance. Seismographs reported tremors that were not earthquakes, but rhythmic pulses, like the heartbeat of a creature awakening beneath miles of rock. Animals moved in synchronized patterns, birds flew in perfect spirals above magnetic points, whales surfaced in formations too geometric to be natural. Insects gathered into swirling clouds that formed shapes, symbols matching those on the alien monolith. Everywhere, the world whispered. Everywhere, the unseen gears began to turn. And across the planet, humans bearing those strange golden marks woke with newfound awareness. Their dreams were no longer simple. They dreamed of vast halls built from starlight, of colossal beings sculpting worlds like clay, of engines the size of moons turning in the void. They dreamed of 9 titans drifting through cosmic storms, forging galaxies with their hands. They dreamed of a war older than stars, a betrayal carved into the universe, a wound that had never healed. And they dreamed of Earth not as a planet, but as a sanctuary, a vault, a sealed heart waiting to beat again. Their dreams were not dreams. They were memories, not theirs, but inherited, echoes of a species humanity had forgotten, echoes of creators who now returned. The marked humans felt gravity differently, air differently, light differently. They were being rewired, not forcibly, but purposefully. Their bodies resonated with the golden filaments growing through the planet. Their skin glowed softly in darkness. Senses sharpened to inhuman clarity. They became receivers, living antennae for the consciousness awakening beneath the crust. Some tried to hide their markings, some tried to scrape them off, burning their skin only to find the symbols glowing brighter beneath the wounds. Some ran into the wilderness, drawn by instinct to forgotten temples buried in mountains. Some were taken by governments, some were worshipped, some were feared, but none could escape what they were becoming. As the days passed, the planet became more unstable, yet not in the way humanity feared. Storms formed unnatural shapes, spiraling like colossal mandalas. Lightning branched in fractal patterns. The auroras brightened, stretching far beyond the poles, glowing gold, not green. Radio waves fractured, carrying whispers in voices neither male nor female, neither mechanical nor biological. By the 3rd day, the whispers grew louder. Return, awaken, align. The world did not understand the language, yet everyone understood the meaning. On the 4th day, deep in the Amazon, the earth cracked open, revealing an entire city forged of black stone and gold circuitry. As vines pulled back like obedient servants, towers rose from the soil, smooth, perfect, humming with ancient power. The structure's surfaces shifted like living metal, forming symbols humans recognized from the ship. In Antarctica, beneath kilometers of ice, a massive crystalline dome pulsed with energy, sending waves of resonance across the southern hemisphere. Icebergs shattered, snowstorms froze mid-air. Scientists witnessed the dome expand like a beating heart. In the Sahara, colossal pillars rose from the dunes in geometric patterns. Each pillar emitted a beam of golden light that shot into the sky, connecting with orbital points invisible to human eyes. In the Pacific, entire island chains trembled as mechanical structures taller than skyscrapers breached the surface. Metal roots extended across the ocean floor, pulling energy from the Earth's core. Humanity watched in awe and terror as the planet remade itself. And all the while, the echoes above the ionosphere intensified, ghostly silhouettes flickering like afterimages of giants moving through thin layers of reality. On the 6th day, the marked humans were drawn by invisible force toward ancient sites worldwide. They gathered by the thousands, eyes glowing, skin shimmering with fractal patterns. They spoke in the ancient language fluently, despite having never heard it before. They chanted in harmonic resonance that shook the ground, their voices synchronized with the pulse of the awakened structures. Commander Elian Frost and Dr. Reva Lynn watched powerless as governments collapsed into chaos, unable to control the tide of transformation. Nations tried to contain the events, but how does one contain a planet rebirthing itself? How does one fight a god's return? By the seventh day, the skies opened again, not torn, not fractured, but peeled like layers of reality unfolding. Through the widening aperture drifted thousands of luminous beings, each radiating complex patterns of gold and white energy. Behind them loomed the Titan, the first one, the greatest one, the one who had spoken the universe-shaking command. Its presence shifted gravity. Its shadow covered oceans. Its light bent the horizon. It lowered itself slowly to Earth. Standing upon the ocean without disturbing it, the waters glowed beneath its feet, swirling into intricate spirals of light. The other giants descended around it, forming a colossal circle stretching across kilometers. The planet responded instantly. Every awakened structure flared to life. Golden lines erupted across continents. Mountains glowed like molten metal. Oceans rose, suspended against gravity. The atmosphere filled with swirling gold dust. The marked humans stepped forward as one, eyes burning like suns. The Titan raised its arm. A planetary rumble echoed from the Earth's core, a sound so deep it vibrated in every bone, every stone, every atom. The sky darkened, stars flickered, clouds spiraled, the crust trembled, the oceans lifted into spirals of liquid light, the magnetic field pulsed in concentric waves, and then Earth moved, not rotated, not quaked, not shifted, it activated. The continents aligned into patterns visible only from space, an enormous sigil awakening across the planet's surface. Energy surged through the golden veins beneath the crust. The core brightened. The planet glowed from within like a colossal lantern. Earth was not a world, never had been. It was a celestial engine, a cosmic ark, a memory device holding the last remnants of a civilization older than stars. The Titan spoke again, not a command, a declaration, a truth. You were never alone. The marked humans stepped into the golden spirals rising from the ground. Their bodies dissolved into radiant dust, joining the Titan's luminosity. They were not dying. They were returning home. The cosmic beings joined hands, light connecting them into a colossal circuit, and the sigil across Earth completed. A beam of gold erupted from the planet, piercing the universe itself. Across galaxies, dormant structures stirred. Across nebulae, ancient machines awakened. Across the cosmic void, civilizations long silent opened their eyes. Earth, the engine, the signal, the heart, had called them. The Titan turned its gaze toward the heavens and spoke the final word that would reshape the universe. Ascend. And Earth, glowing brighter than a newborn star, obeyed. It began to rise, continents trembling, oceans spiraling upward, sky folding inward, mountains shifting, the core pulsing like a beating star. Humanity screamed, humanity prayed, humanity watched, and the ancient machine built before human history drifted from its orbit, awakening fully for the first time in millions of years, leaving behind the cradle it had slept in. Guided by the Titans who had returned to reclaim their creation, Earth was no longer a planet. It was a vessel, and its journey had only just begun.